Hello everyone. In the previous video we have studied how the organ systems in multicellular organisms they are working together to keep healthy cells at the end to provide the cells with what they need. Okay, now in this video I want to solve some questions with you to make sure that you understand the lesson. Also, I'll show you a video. Please listen carefully first. Let's start with the video and listen carefully, write notes, then we will ask some question about the lesson to make sure that you understand the lesson. Listen carefully now.
All multicellular organisms have body systems that work together to maintain the organism's health. Food digested by animals is used by cells that make up the animal's tissues, organs, and organ systems. Click play at the points along the bar to see how a human's body systems and cells work together to maintain the person's health. Your digestive and respiratory systems take in nutrients and oxygen so your cells can carry out cellular functions. The digestive system processes the food a person eats. As food passes through the digestive system, through the mouth, and to the intestines, the body absorbs nutrients. Nutrients move into the circulatory system through the intestine walls. The nutrients are used by cells throughout the body. Nutrients that travel through the digestive system are absorbed into the circulatory system by specialized cells. The circulatory system moves these nutrients to cells throughout the body, where they are either used or stored. The specialized functions of these organ systems also allow waste products to be removed from animals' bodies. The respiratory and circulatory systems work together. Your body gets oxygen when you inhale, and the oxygen is absorbed into the bloodstream. Cells use oxygen for energy production. Waste from cells, including carbon dioxide, is returned to the circulatory system. Carbon dioxide leaves the body when it is exhaled through the respiratory system. Plants need water, nutrients, and air for their cells to work properly too. Plants get carbon dioxide from the air and return oxygen to the air during photosynthesis. Most plants take in water and nutrients through their roots and transport those materials to leaves through the plant's vascular system.
Okay, now I'll give you different questions and I'll give you time to start solving these questions. Okay, let's start with this question. Listen carefully and I'll give you like 1 minute to solve it.
You've learned about different organ systems and how those systems work together. Let's see what you remember. Describe how the human circulatory and respiratory systems work together. Type your response in the box and click OK.
Now I want you to think about this question, how the circulatory system and the respiratory system they are working together. I'll give you the timer here, less than 1 minute actually, like 40 seconds. Good job. So the answer, look at it here. Listen carefully, compare your answer now. It's correct.
The respiratory system allows us to exchange gases with the environment through specialized structures such as the nose and lungs. The circulatory system works with the respiratory system to move oxygen and carbon dioxide through the body. The two systems meet where the alveoli are surrounded by capillaries.
Okay, copy the answer, repeat the answer again, and copy the question and the answer in your notebook. Okay, I'll ask you now another question.
Now that you've learned how tissues are specialized, let's see how much you know about tissues and the jobs they perform in plants and animals. Drag each label to the job the tissue performs.
Okay, let's look at these. You have the transport tissue, protective tissue, nerve tissue, muscle tissue, ground tissue, and you have figures. Think about it, think about the answer. Okay, let's solve it together. So this one, transport. This one, as you see here, protective tissue. Look, see here is the nerve tissue. This one, it helps in photosynthesis, which is the ground tissue. This one for movement,
Great
the muscle
job!
tissue.
As you've learned, tissues are specialized. Each type of tissue has an important role in plants and animals.
Okay, let's continue.
How much do you remember about the levels of cellular organization in multicellular organisms? Place these levels in order from simplest to most complex.
Okay, which one is the simplest? What do you think? Is it the cell? Yeah, it's correct. What is next? Which is the tissue. After tissue, it comes what? The organ. Then the organ system. At the end, the organisms.
Great work! You understand how the parts of an organism are organized. In multicellular organisms, cells work together, forming tissues. Different tissues working together to perform the same function are called an organ. Each organ is part of an organ system. All of the organ systems work together to perform all of the functions necessary for the life of the organism.
And now I'll solve the questions with you. I gave you like homework last time. Question 19, question 18. Let's start to talk about question 18. You have a diagram on page 46. Shows the xylem and the phloem that make our plant vascular system. How does the vascular system serve the needs of a plant cell? So you have to check your answer. Question 18. Xylem transport water from the roots throughout the plant. Phloem transport food made up by leaves throughout the plant. Also, you had a question 19. Notice that oxygen poor blood blue, okay, and the oxygen rich blood that carries oxygen are shown in the three diagrams, as you see page 47. You have three diagrams, one with the digestive system, the other one with the respiratory system, the third one with the excretory system. Okay, describe the role of blood in the transportation of materials through the body. What is the function of red blood cells here? What is the function, the role of blood in the transportation? Blood delivers the nutrients and oxygen to cells and takes cellular waste away from them. Okay, copy these answers. Look at the question 17. How do unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms compare in meeting their needs to stay alive? You have to know structures within a single cell of a unicellular organism allow it to meet life needs. Multicellular organisms have organs that work with other organs in systems to perform these tasks. Here I'll ask you also a question, another like 3 questions to think about it. The questions are, you have to look at your book, page 46. Okay, look at the diagram. You have like yellow and red arrows. Okay, what do these arrows indicate? What do you think? The blue one and the yellow one, they indicate what? Think about it. The other question that I want you to think about, what are some ways body systems work together? Give other example, like what? Okay, here I'll show you the answer. Good job if you think about it. And if you have any problem with this one, you can check your answer and erase the wrong one. Look at this one here. So the movement of water, this indicates the movement of water and the nutrients throughout xylem and the phloem. The other one here, the what are other some ways body systems work together? The digestive system works with the circulatory system to take and deliver nutrients to cells. Okay, so these questions also very important. If you still have any question about this lesson, please send me your question and study the lesson hard. Thank you.